Port, lemon balm. Thank me later. What's going on, Rockstars? It is your girl, Talia Janette. I know, guys. I have been gone for a while. Like, I made a sporadic comeback after my trip to Disney, and then, you know, things happen, mental health happens. So today, this video is going to be a little different. I know I've done two previous videos about what I've been taking in the midst of this whole panorama we are currently living in. I'm going to try my best not to use any of the forbidden words because I don't want any fact checkers on my video, and I don't need any ads on my video that's not helpful to anybody or anything. So today we're going to get into a lot of the herbs that I take, the supplements I'm currently taking. However, what I will do, this video is just going to be a run through of everything that I'm taking. I will not go into full, complete, and utter depths about certain things that I'm taking. What I will probably more than likely do for you guys, I will do a video on every herb. It might be, you know, 2 or 3 herbs in one video. One video may just be dedicated to a specific herb. I got to figure out how I'm going to structure that. So let's just jump in. It's like a ton of stuff in front of me, y'all. Like, when I tell y'all, it is so much stuff here. Let's get into it. All right, so I think it might be easier to get into first everything that's from the same company. So I've recently been put on to this company called Upful Blends from my sister. She was taking and utilizing a lot of their products, so I decided to give it a go. Now, I want you guys to first bear in mind, health is going to cost. It is the sick, twisted country we live in, where if you are trying to work on your health, it is going to be way more expensive. So I don't want you guys to think all this stuff is dirt cheap, because some of the stuff is not, unfortunately. But I was willing to spend the money if it meant it was going to help my immune system and help my health overall. I want to put a disclaimer out now. Nothing in this video I'm going to say will cure or heal you just for legal purposes. Anything in this video, I cannot tell you it is going to cure or fix or heal anything. I'm just showing you guys what I've been taking and what I've been experiencing works for me, because, you know, they love to go crazy when people say, oh, this healed me and this cured me, because remember, there's no money in curing people. There's no money in fixing your health. So just bear in mind that. So you have to take these at your own will and see what it does for you. So let's get into the Upful stuff first. So the first thing that I have that I honestly adore from them is their food for the blood. This has burdock root, sarsaparilla, dandelion root, and other herbs from Africa and the Amazon. So this company, the young lady, she is a follower of Dr. Sebi's whole alkaline situation. I am not a vegan, so I'm going to put that out there now. Also, you got to keep in mind your diet is going to play a huge role in anything when it comes to your health. I am not a vegan. I have recently started cutting meat out of my diet, though. So you got to keep in mind certain things are not going to do much if you're not following proper eating habits. Like, let's call a spade a spade. I know a lot of you are, unfortunately, you're still eating at McDonald's. You're still eating the fast food. Guys, the McDonald's is part of the reason why so many Americans are sick. I promise you this. So I usually drink this first thing in the morning on an empty stomach now, instead of drinking coffee. And it's dope. It doesn't have a bad taste compared to some other stuff. It's supposed to detox your blood. let's get into some other stuff, like, because a lot of her products kind of coincide with each other. The love for the lymph. This is a lymph cleaner. Love this stuff. This I probably drink 2 or 3 times a day. Sidebar, with your herbs, you can reuse them. When I first started getting into all the herbs, I kid y'all not, I was literally using them once and then tossing them. You can dry them out and reuse them again, or what I do, I just make a big pot of something and then just drink it constantly throughout the day. And it works for me. So the love for the lymph is one of my favorite things from this line. We then have the mucus cleanse. You guys can see it's still pretty full. I used this once, and I will tell you why I've only used it once. I love cheese. I love cheese. I love ice cream. Dairy is my vice. It's one of my many vices. And milk, cow's milk, creates mucus in your body. So I felt that it was kind of pointless in frequently taking this if I have not fully cut dairy out of my everyday life. Now, I'm a person who enjoys cereal. I hate almond milk. I hate soy milk. I am not a fan of all these new thick milks that come out. When I drink cow's milk, I have to drink 2% or 1%. I drink whole milk and it just ends bad for me every time. Like, when I drink whole milk, I already know what the situation is going to be and I choose violence. So if you're going to do the mucus cleanse, you really have to consider cutting out the meat and the dairy, because a bulk of that is what's going to cause the mucus. And that's what's going to keep you sick, folks. I'm working on easing the dairy out of my diet too. Once I cut meat and dairy, I think everything else is going to be so easy like that. And I was on a 3-day fast last week and I've been fine. So you gotta think about what triggers you. And I realize now, like, when I do drink cow's milk or I do eat some type of dairy, I do feel it now more so in my lungs than I did before I started taking all these herbs. So it's doing its job. This is another, that's the food for the blood. Y'all, this stuff right here, this is called chaparral. I've only used this once as well. Reason for that is because it tastes horrible. Y'all saw the Left Eye documentary when she went to stay in Dr. Sebi's village and they were drinking bitter herbs for their 40-day fast. Bro, I see what she was talking about, because this stuff is disgusting. Like, the smell, the taste. I got through half a glass. I didn't even get through a full glass of this. So I gotta retry the chaparral again, but I was not feeling the chaparral at all. And then we have the therapeutic cellular cleanse. Reason why this is not open is because I also have it in capsule form, so I didn't feel the need to open this just yet if I have the capsules. Y'all, these capsules, let me tell y'all something. I started taking these, today is Monday. I started taking these capsules Friday night. Yeah, I want to say Thursday or Friday night. Let me tell y'all, I'm down to 175, and that's all. That's where I'm gonna leave it at. I also have their bitter melon, which I definitely feel has been working very well in conjunction with the cellular cleanse. So with the therapeutic cellular cleanse, I take that at night. Like it says, take it at night. And the bitter melon I take in the morning. If I don't take my sea moss and I don't take the matumba, this is supposed to give you a good boost of energy. Again, I will tell you, if you are not making the proper diet choices, it's going to take you a lot longer to feel everything, as opposed to somebody who's probably already a vegan or an alkaline vegan who may feel everything right off the rip. So I think that might be it for all of my up full stuff. Another company my sister put me on to was Alka Herbs, which is a store on Etsy. Now, disclaimer for Etsy, please be mindful if it's herbs, products, like customized stuff, just be mindful of the seller and make sure the seller has a great reputation. So, this company is called Alka Herbs, and they have a good amount of herbs. They have fruits and stuff. I don't have any actual key limes on hand right now. I actually need to order some more, but they sell key limes, and I never realized how tiny and cute key limes are, y'all. Like, they were the most adorable thing ever. So I have used their key limes, and that's probably one of the best fruits you can have if you're trying to make healthier lifestyle choices. I would mix that with my teas to alkaline the water, because again, we, you know, living in New York City, living in the United States, most of our tap water is not any good. So, I mean, I feel New York City, we probably have the best tap water in the country, but I digress. So first up, we have some soursop leaves. Now, I am not a huge trier of new fruits. Don't come for me, don't send for me, don't ask me why. I've been a parakeet since I was 5. I'm not always down to try a ton of new things. So soursop is a fruit. Everybody says it's so sweet and so good. I'm willing to try it once, but yeah, it's gonna take me a minute, y'all. But the soursop fruit, allegedly, because again, we're not saying anything's going to cure or fix anything on this channel because they will take my page down. Soursop is said to allegedly help aid with cancer, and I'm going to leave it at that. The next thing I have are these are my absolute favorite things. When I tell y'all I love this stuff, these are elderberry buds. So these, I'm telling you, drink you some elderberry tea every day, you ain't gonna regret it. So this particular package I opened wrong, so bear with me, because I just don't want it to get all over the place. So this is mullein leaf. When I tell y'all, I wish I would have found out about mullein right before I started wrestling, because I felt it would have helped me a lot. And I'm just discovering a lot of stuff at the age of 30, y'all. It's crazy. And then last from Alka Herbs is Eyebrite. Again, if you have any questions before I do the entire series, just comment below which herb you want to know more about, and then I can either I can try to get that video up first, or I can just respond to you, like whichever, you know, happens first. Alright, so I think that was everything from Alka Herbs. So now we're going to get into another place that I hold near and dear to my heart, and it's second behind Ruby's House of Crystals. Y'all know Ruby's House of Crystals is my absolute favorite happy place in the world. Remedies Herb Shop is my second. Both these places make me very, very happy, and I know they tired of me in Remedies now, because I'm in there like if I'm not in there every week, I'm in there every 2 weeks. So got a lot of stuff here, but I'm also trying to repack everything properly so I don't mix everything up. So again, I'm not going to go into detail. I'm just showing you guys what I have, and then the videos will be up as we go. So first up, we have Skull Cap. We have, what is this? Maca powder. It's so messy. We got some, I don't know if this was Dandelion Root or if this was actual Dandelion. I think this was Dandelion Root that I had. Yeah, this is the root. So if you have a yard with garden space, stop cutting your dandelions. Stop using Roundup. Roundup causes cancer. Stop killing the dandelions in your yard. Harvest them. We have Nettle, which is a huge fan favorite of mine as well. Another fan favorite of mine's Echinacea root. If I don't have any Echinacea capsules on hand, I do boil the actual Echinacea root. That is another favorite of mine that I've been using to keep up my immunity. Y'all, I'm sorry, everything is just like in bags and stuff. So next, oh, this is I was actually very scared to try this at first, but the girl at Remedy, she like insisted I get this. So we got some red clover, which is, funny enough, red clover is in the Up Full Love for the Lymph. Red clover, I know I keep saying I'm gonna do videos on this, but if I can think of stuff off the top, I'll let you guys, I'll say it. Red clover is actually a good liver cleanser as well, and it helps with to clean your lymph nodes as well too. I have Anise Star, which I haven't opened this yet. I'm still trying to figure out like what it's gonna go good with. So, and I also have Anise in the powder form. I know I'm gonna keep saying this and y'all not gonna believe me, but trust me. Hibiscus. Yo, you brew a hibiscus rose elderberry tea, it needs no sugar, bro. It don't need no sweetener, nothing. It's amazing. Also, since we're talking about sweeteners, please stop using Sweet and Low. Stop using Splenda. That stuff is no bueno. No bueno. That's my one disclaimer for the day with anything that I can tell you guys. Stop using Sweet and Low, Splenda, Equal, all of those artificial sweeteners. Stop using that. I've discovered monk fruit sweetener recently because I had to throw out my other sweetener. I can't pronounce the name of it, but I'll put the name here. I saw this in a lot of stuff to like use in replace of white processed sugar, but apparently this stuff is also no good as well. So I've discovered monk fruit. I gotta try to find some date sugar and see how that hits, but moving right along, don't worry, we're almost to the end, folks. It's not as much as I really thought I had, but we're getting there. Next up, lemon balm. Lemon balm, let me tell y'all, I'm going to do a video on lemon balm. When I tell y'all a great, like when you're trying to mellow completely out, lemon balm is going to put you in that place. We have some Damiana, which I need to re-up on. Mugwort. I'll tell y'all something. Mugwort, lemon balm. Thank me later. What is this? Okay, so we have, these are reishi mushrooms. I will show you guys what it looks like. So it looks like this, a dried mushroom. Again, a lot of these, when I do brew them, I don't put any sweetener in them, so I drink them as is. A lot of it doesn't taste really well, y'all. Like, I've come to realize how programmed we are to like sugar, and sugar is like, it's a real addiction, you guys. Like, I know the first few weeks when I was drinking these herbs, I'm like, oh my god, I need sugar, I need sugar, I need some type of sweetener. Once you get so used to it and your body adjusts to what you're taking, you realize you don't need sugar. Like, I had sugar-free peanut butter for the first time last night. Didn't really go crazy, but you realize how much sugar, and I love me some Skippy. I am Queen Skippy over here. It is so much sugar in Skippy, it's ridiculous. Even like the low-fat Skippy, it's so much sugar in them, and I taste the difference. It was mind-blowing last night. We have some passion flower. Passion flower slaps different too. That and lemon balm together as well is another real, it's a doozy. We have ashwagandha root. Now, I think in my last supplement video, I did briefly touch on ashwagandha, but I have the capsules as well. But if you can find the loose herbs, like I'm going to, and all of this stuff is open, so it's just like a mess everywhere. I will recommend, if you can find the loose herbs, please use the loose herbs, because the capsules are really hit or miss, and this is why I'm telling everybody to kind of just be mindful of your over-the-counter multivitamins, because a lot of those multivitamins have fillers in them, and it's not a lot of the vitamins that you need when you could just be taking sea moss. Hello. Y'all know we love sea moss over here. All right, then we have some hops. Yes, like the hops that they use to ferment beer. Yes, that. And I can actually show you guys a little bit what this looks like. So they look like this. Little dried flower. And then we have two more things. Guys, we are almost done, y'all. We have Calendula, which I put in my, like I use oils now. Like I try not to use lotions if not needed. Lotions are more like a vacation thing for me, but like for my everyday use, I try not to use lotion. I have a, what is it? It's an olive oil, I think some coconut oil. It might be a little jojoba, and it might be a little bit of shea oil in it. I have a mixture of that, and I use it on, I put it on my body, I put it in my hair. So I just took some of the calendula, and I took some lavender, which I don't have any in front of me, but I do have lavender from Remedies as well. I put that in some oil and just let it marinate and do its thing, and that's what I use on my skin now. And I've had no problems. Last but certainly not least, something near and dear to my heart, because my darling line sister's grandmother calls it chamoli, and I get a kick out of it every time I look at it now. Good old chamomile tea. If you know the vibes, you know the vibes. What I don't have in bags in front of me, but I do have in the cabinet, because I mix the rest of what I had left. Wild yam and fenugreek. Ladies, if you suffer from very bad cramps, you might want to incorporate some fenugreek and some wild yam into your everyday life. I enjoy wild yam because it smells like, is it the one? It might be the fenugreek, I'm sorry, not the wild yam. It smells like maple syrup, and who doesn't want to walk around smelling like maple syrup all day? Like, it's dope. And then the last thing I haven't opened it yet because I'm finishing up what I purchased already. My sister gave me this. This is Valerian Root. This is from Dr. Sabi's son, Victor Bowman. This is from his company. And one thing I can say about Valerian Root, when you buy it, be prepared. Be prepared because it stinks to high hell. Like, it smells really, really bad. Like, I remember I boiled some one night, not thinking to just put it in a tea bag and just put the water. Like, I boiled it on the stove, and y'all, the house stunk to high hell. So I would just be mindful when you boil this stuff. Yeah, be very, very cautious. So again, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave it in the comments below. I am going to get out these videos as we go, so I can speak more so on each herb as opposed to doing a long drawn out video, because I feel this video was long enough. So I will catch you guys in the next one. Stay safe, stay healthy, boost your immune system, folks.